I just bought this car without seeing it. I sent the guy a $200 deposit because I hear these stories of people buying cars on Facebook Marketplace, and I always snooze and I lose. This time I did not snooze, and I bought a 1975 Buick Lesabre Convertible like the one behind me. It should have all the parts I need to fix this one and to fix my dad's. And if that's the case, this is going to be the best $1,000 I've ever spent in my life. Now, I have not seen this car, so you and I are going to see this car at the same exact time. Let's go take a look. Now, I was making breakfast with my mom, and I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw this car listed 19 minutes ago, and I just needed to have it. So I contacted the guy, and I said, hey, I need this car. Do you have the title? He didn't reply to me in a minute. So I said, I'm getting kind of anxious. I messaged him again and said, listen, I'll take it. Here's my number, call me. He calls me, and super nice guy, and he tells me, he's like, listen, I bought this car yesterday for $500. I wanted the rims off it. I did a smoky burnout in it, and I no longer want it. You can have the whole car exactly as it is. And I said, that is the best, because I really need a bumper for my dad's car, because my dad's car's bumper is rotted, and I wanted to get him one. So, found it. I e-transferred him $200, and I said I'd come get it today. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's pouring right now. So I'm not gonna go get the car and load up a convertible in the rain. Just fast forward to when it's not raining. So fast forward a week, because it has been pouring all last week. It was just rain on rain on rain, and it went from 20-degree weather to plummeting to 0 degrees at night. So that's Canada for you. It switches like that. Unfortunate, but it's whatever. It's where my ancestors decided to settle. Anyways, gotta go pick up this car. It's a 350 AC car, fully loaded. It even has the parade boot in the back. As you can see, I'm in my 76 Buick Electra. I don't have a trailer behind me, and that's because I'm gonna get a tow truck to come pick it up. The reason I'm getting a tow truck is because the owner says it doesn't have brakes. So I guess we will see how that works, just kind of driving it around the property and partying it out. But, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully it's as good in person as it is in the pictures. So here it is, my new to me 1975 Buick Lesabre Convertible. I now have 4 of these cars, which is absolutely insane. This car is going to be a parts car because underneath of it is absolutely rotted. The frame is gone. I cannot put this car back on the road. It will just be very cost prohibitive to do that. But it does have a lot of the parts that I need, which is great, like the bumper, the sun visor. It has these beautiful Buick road wheels. It has a parade boot, which is absolutely insane. So I'll show you guys around the car. I'll show you the parts that I'm going to use. And if you guys need anything, you let me know down in the comments below. But let's just show you around it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna look at is obviously the front. Like, there's not a lot of pitting inside the headlight bezels. The grill is in amazing shape. The bumper is in amazing shape, no pitting, no rust holes or anything like that, which is awesome. Trying to find parts for these cars is really hard, but having a whole parts car is just absurd, and you never hear of it because there's not a lot of these cars on the road. It did have a white interior, but the guy never put the top up, and it just got absolutely drenched and cracked and worn, so that's unfortunate. But it does have some cool things. Check what's in the glove box here. Oh, great, a mouse house. I'm just gonna close that back up, but I'll have to deal with that later. Here's the top. And then he did say that in the back of it there was some stuff, but I haven't even checked. The filler panels are in good condition. You can take these out and paint them again. Those are almost $1,500 just in and of themselves. The bumper's in good condition. It does have a little bit of rust happening, but I can clean all that up. Come over here. Obviously the road wheels. Let's check what's going on in the trunk because I'm actually interested. I'm going to assume the previous owner's name was Joe. So Joe, if you're watching this, your car is going to good use now. Let's check what's going on in the trunk and see if there's anything in there. All right. We have another spare tire
a random sign, okay, floor mats. What's this? I'll figure that out. We got a jack. We have a, oh, okay, test and tune set. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. What's this? Ooh, I can use, no way, that's hilarious. I put this in all of my police cars, my 9C1s. That's funny that he has that. Okay, so nothing really crazy in the trunk, but whatever. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the mirror. All right, cool. Under the hood is all right. He said it ran very rich when he drove it. I haven't even heard it turn on. You know, it looks like the previous owner had it in the middle of a rebuild and tried to keep it on the road. But, you know, money is a huge factor. Time is a huge factor. And if you don't have a lot of either, you're going to have a lot of trouble restoring a car, especially of this caliber, you know? So that's unfortunate. We'll put a battery in to see if it runs at all, see if the top goes up, because I want to see what the top looks like. I want to see what the window looks like. I want to see what the, because it's power windows, so I want to see if any of them work, because depending on where this car is going to be, you know, I don't want it to, you know, to be ruined, right? And any more than it is. As I'm going to go get a battery, I'm walking past my other Buick Lesabres, and here's my Electra right there. But it's really sad, you know, seeing these cars put away for the winter. That's unfortunate, but that's what happens when you live in Canada. Okay, battery's in. Let's just see if it starts. He said he did have to put a pliers right here on the carb so it didn't get bogged down because it was running really rich. So I mean, we'll just turn it over, see if it starts, and we'll go from there. All right. All right, it's on. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna get bogged down. It does have a tilt steering column. That's cool. Oh yeah, it is gonna get bogged down. Let's just see if it even moves. Nope. Okay, time to go get the pliers. Okay, so it does idle with the amazing mod we got there. That's all good. So it runs, it has absolutely no brakes. What I'm gonna try to do right now is put it into the garage, put it up on the hoist for you guys to see what it looks like underneath, but at least it runs. So let's just see what happens. But I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, a Buick 350 that's still running, I mean, that has to be some good money, at least a couple $100 for someone who wants it. The transmission's good. Yeah, let's just try it out. All right, Busta. Okay, all right, slowly glide in. I'm fine with that. If you want to turn off, put it in park. All right. All right, the fact that this car just drove in here, I'm pretty stoked. All right, brakes did not work at all. I almost crashed right through the wall, but that didn't happen, so that's good. Now I'm gonna put it up on the hoist. I'm scared to put it up because I actually have no idea what it looks like underneath. I know it's bad. I know the guy said it's rusted. I can feel the floors are squishy. None of those are good signs, so hopefully it goes on the hoist and doesn't fall off the hoist and hurt me. But I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's just do it. All right, let's put her up on the hoist. The rear back of that frame is so bad. But you know what? Let's just see what happens.
Okay. All right. So underneath the car is not too pretty. I mean, the gas tank's not bad. That's not bad. We're gonna get over here. The diff doesn't look too horrible. That's not a bad sign. But then we come to over here, the dog leg. There is no frame there. How am I underneath this car right now? Guys, I'm gonna GoFundMe because I'm gonna die. Wow. Wow, what a hole.
Wow, what a hole.
Jeez. But, I mean, the floor is sort of there. Like, not really. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. And we're gonna walk up here. All right, up here the frame's not bad. Transmission looks good. Like, that looks like a clean tranny. No leaks or anything like that. I'm in love. The exhaust has been just cut off. Not cool. Suspension looks all right. Like, I mean, for a car that looks like it's been sitting at the bottom of the Titanic for 100 years, looks like we got an oil change recently. All right, that's good. You know, it can't be running crappy oil. I don't even think I checked the oil when I started it. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, because it wasn't my biggest concern. Starter looks all right. I'm probably gonna pull this engine and sell it. Oh, gosh. Guys, that's, ugh. But what can you expect for 1,000 bones, right? This is pretty good for $1,000. All I give a rat's ass about is this bumper, because my dad's bumper has literal holes all throughout here. I don't see no holes. I see some like surface rust that can all be cleaned up. That's all I care about. And some other miscellaneous things, like those lights are good. The filler panels are good. The rims are good. These little Buick things are good because they're OG. What else? Oh, guys, look at that gap. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I might take this bumper off too. I'll take the whole front end off. Wow. I want to see if the top works, because if the top works, I might just leave this car outside instead of putting it inside, because snow's about to come and I really don't want to deal with all that. So let's see if the top works and if it has any holes. So after further investigation, this top is incredible, but it is really bad. It's in very bad condition. As you can see, like right here, there is tape, duct tape on the front of it. The button doesn't work to put it up. So you can see my footprints on the back. I try to pull it up a little bit, but I don't want to break this top because I need these things for my 1975 Buick Lesabre Convertible, the one that's still on the road and not rusted. So what we'll do is we'll skip the top for right now, and we'll try the windows, we'll try the horn, we'll see what other stuff works on this car before we part it out and put it away. So let's just check that out and get going. I guess I won't start the car. Window works very smooth though. Window works smooth over there. Do you guys see that? My battery terminal bolt literally on fire. It's not good. It's really not good. What the frick, dude? You guys see that? Oh, it burnt the crap out of my hand. Okay, windows go up. That's a good sign. I burnt the crap out of my finger. Whatever, I'll be a man about it. But I kind of want to cry a little bit, but whatever. So let me go show you guys the parade boot. I have it in my 1976 Buick Electra that I was driving to pick up this car. A lot of stuff works. I think I didn't show it on camera, but the horn works still. So a lot of stuff works on this car. A lot of stuff doesn't work on this car. Yeah, it's a basket case for sure. I'll drop a little knowledge on you. So you see right here in the back, you have this little hole right here, and same on that side. Well, normal Lesabres don't have that. It's just a smooth piece of plastic. But this one, because it has the parade boot needs something to lock down on. So it locks down on the back here, but it also needs to be held in the front so it doesn't fly off if you're ever driving with it on.
So that's why if you see a LeSabre with these in it, it came factory with a parade boot. If it doesn't have that, it did not come factory. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these, and I'm gonna put them in my dad's LeSabre because, you know, you're upgrading it a little bit, and he can run a parade boot, which is pretty cool. And his car would have never been able to do that before. This car is pretty loaded for what it is. I mean, it's tilt column, no AC 350, which is odd, but it has, you know, in the glove box, it has a release for the trunk, which is an option, the power windows, stuff like that, which, so, I mean, it's a weird bundle of parts. So obviously this car was a cruiser because it doesn't have AC. So he just enjoyed the open road with this car. It really is unfortunate about the rust on the bottom. That really does suck, and because this car's never going to go back on the road unless what I do is I take the frame off of my parts car over there and I put this on top of it. But does that really make sense? Probably not, unless I was going to LS swap it and do something nice. But I really do need the parts from this car more than I want another car on the road, which kind of sucks. I mean, that's a bummer, but yeah, this car just needs to be parted out at this point, and whatever is left of it will just stay in my yard. Like this glass, I need to keep this glass, all the windows, the rims, I'll keep the rims because they're 15-inch, not 14-inch. But it really is kind of unfortunate. This trim is nice. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Trim's nice. Top, not so nice. Trunk lid could be used again because it's not rusting. Those lights can be used. Filler panels can be used. Emblems can be used. But not a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, the dash is cracked. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So if any of you guys know these cars, you know that these are expensive and that not all cars came with them. Some of them came with the leather boot that would just go over and click on the little buttons, but these are actually hard plastic that you know, people would sit on and stuff like that, but it makes the whole car look very uniform, and they're pretty rare. On eBay, they go for around $1,000, you know, $1,200. So I'm very happy that this car had that. Like, that in and of itself pays for the car if I ever wanted to sell it. And so I'm happy with those. That's a very good find.
All in all, I'm really happy with this purchase. The fact that the engine runs and the tranny shifts is great for me. Nothing's stuck. The brakes don't work. Oh well, I'll live. I can fix the brakes if I really wanted to. But this car is going to go to really great use. I'm really happy that I got it. And for $1,000, which comes out to this much American, it's definitely a steal. I can't even find bumpers for $1,000. Because they're so hard to find and they're so rare. So I'm very happy with the purchase. It's gonna stay outside probably for the rest of its life, which is kind of sad, but it's gonna be used, which is good. You know, it's pretty special to me that there was only like approximately 5,300 of these cars made, and I have 4 of them. If you think 10% of these cars survive, well, there's only 530 left on the road. Well, finding parts is really, really hard. You know, these cars have been scrapped or they're just like this, rotting away. And I'm really happy because I get to fix all of my cars up with this car and my other parts car that I have. And, you know, it's going to serve me really well. But if you guys want any parts, you guys let me know. You bleep bloop in the comments. Shout out Vice Grip Garage. And I'll leave my email in the description below as well, so you guys can reach out to me. If you guys want anything, you let me know, because, you know, I'll be happy to help you guys out. The door panels aren't in the best condition, but I do have a set of door panels. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can be sold. So if you need anything, let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. You know, it helps me out a lot. I'm just starting. It's going to be like my 9th video. So I'm happy just to go out there and make content for you guys to enjoy. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.